Welcome to the new vlog. This is the second part of August. I would like to start this off by saying today I read 150 pages. Well, not read, but like listened to 150 pages. I was at work. It's all good. I like read this huge chunk of the Testaments and I'm so proud of myself. It's 22 chapters in there. Holy crap. Very impressed. I'm going to actually try and finish it because it is the beginning of the vlog, but it is the end of the day. It is like almost 7 o'clock and I have a little bit left of this. It says at 3 times speed I have an hour and 35 minutes left of listening and I'm super into it. Okay, oh my gosh. Let's talk about the Testaments. So I read Handmaid's Tale without knowing anything about the TV show. Way back in the day I was just like, Margaret Atwood is Canadian, right? Like, let's read one of her things. And somebody else had like got me a copy of where I could read it and I was super intrigued, super interested, was having a great time reading it. It was such an old copy that it was like molded and I was getting sick while I was reading it because I was reading it so much and I had to buy my own copy and like freeze that copy in the freezer. It was like a whole thing and I remember, but I like was so into it, like I had to go and buy my own copy because I couldn't wait for that copy to come out of the freezer until like it was done. It ended up being fine and I was totally fine, but it was like the weirdest experience. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. So when the Testaments came out I was like, hell yeah, let's read that. And if you've seen in some of my other videos where I'm like, I'm gonna read it, the dust jacket has been off of this thing since I purchased it, but I have like not picked it up at all. And I did get the audiobook on Audible because I was like, I need a little bit of help sometimes to focus and stuff, and I can't really focus on books like I used to be able to just because there's so much things and stuff going on in my life. So I was just like, okay, I'll get that to help me, and I've literally had it since it came out and it's just been sitting here, but I finally got around to it. And now that I'm like super into it, like today that 150 pages that I listened to was honestly incredible and it's so good. I haven't really watched the TV show because I read the book and then I went to go watch the TV show, and the first episode freaked me out. I was like, oh, this is terrifying. This is like a horror film. It is way worse watching it unfold rather than in my head. I can see it in front of me. So I didn't continue watching it. But I would like to watch it now that I'm reading this because this takes place kind of before the United States turned into what it is in The Handmaid's Tale, and also like 17 years after events of Handmaid's Tale. Like there's a lady recounting what happened, her life while the world kind of was ending, as well as her world I guess kind of ending, as well as we follow both of The Handmaid's Tale, the main character in The Handmaid from that one, both of her children in this book, and I love that we follow both of them because that's amazing. It's so good. Oh my gosh. So not to mention I just love the inside of this book. Like, this is cool. Skulls and flowers and oh my gosh. But anyways, so I'm just gonna listen to this tonight while I'm making dinner and stuff because I gotta make my own dinner. And then the other plan that I have right now currently, since I have to update you, is the bone season. I have less than 50 pages left of this. I am on page 412 out of 452. So I've got 40 pages exactly left. Like, this is what I have left. The other stuff in the back of this is a short story, kind of extra stuff, which I will read, but it will be kind of a relief to just finish this because I've been reading this for like a really long time. I've been reading this one for like a really long time. I started this the last day of May, which was a stupid idea because I did that readathon in June. That was my own thing, and then I did 4 readathons in July, and now it's August and I'm still reading it. Same with this one. I started this one in May and just never finished it. I was an idiot, but that's okay. That's what I have so far planned to finish, and since I'm slowly falling back into a reading mood with these 2 books, there are 2 more books that I would like to finish, possibly one by the end of the week, because if I finish Handmaid's Tale today then I have to listen to a different book at work, and I have 2 that I would really like to finish this week. So we'll see what happens. I don't really have anything going on until Saturday possibly, but I have all, I think, Saturday morning to read too, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just really hungry, so I'm gonna go make food because I literally just got home from work. You have no idea. It's been a crazy day. Today was just a day full of anger. I actually tweeted about it. It's kind of funny. Today was just like, if somebody would have tempted me, I would have punched them in the face. You know, have you ever had one of those days? Somebody would have just looked the wrong way, I would have been like, oh, poof. Yeah, I've never punched anybody in the face, but I would. And then I kind of planned out, because Book Roast's readathon is coming in September, and I'm very excited. I've already planned all but one of the books that I would like to read, because I've been in such like a reading slump. One of the prompts is a 5-star prediction, and I don't know what book on my shelf, on my like, hey, I want to read this really soon, is would be a 5-star for me. I literally have no idea. I could not tell you. I don't know. I literally have no idea. Mostly because the ones that I want to read are ones that are kind of like at the bottom of my TBR pile that have been sitting here for a really long time, and I just kind of want to read them to get rid of them. Like, I don't like, if I've purchased a book, like, I want to read it. I don't want to just give it up before giving it a chance. So all of the ones that I have there are ones that I'm like, I think I would get rid of this, but I would like to give it a chance first. And that's why I'm conflicted. I don't have anything really that I'm like, oh, that's definitely gonna be a 5-star. I mean, like, there's a couple, but I'm not listening to 24 hours of audiobook just to get through them. Anyways, continuing on. These are blue books. I have a theme where I apparently like to read books of the same color at the same time. Because the other 4 books that I read this month, I read 2 purple books, and then I read 2 like books about killing. I read in 2s. This is weird. I don't know. I do it sometimes when I'm buying books too. I buy like 2 purple books. I don't know why. I just do. It happens. It's a very weird revelation to come to. Revelation, is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I need to eat something, so I'm gonna go do that. Check back in with y'all later. Yeah. Oh my god, that was so awkward. Oh man. Oh, this is really high. Hello and welcome. Today's Friday. I'm chaos because I am stressed. I won't tell you about it because it's a lot. And it's mostly work stuff. But anyways, I'm here. I'm reading. I finished 2 books yesterday. I finished The Testaments and The Bones season. They were both 5 stars. I was so excited to have like 2 5-star reads back to back, because I feel like I've had such a mediocre year where I haven't really read anything that's been blowing my mind, and those both did. So like, thankful for that. The Testaments especially just got me engaged like The Handmaid's Tale did. Like, I really need to read more Margaret Atwood. I have 2 other Margaret Atwood books, so hopefully like I'll read them soon, because I think she's amazing and I love reading Canadians. It's just like a weird thing. But anyways, aside from that, I was very pleased with a happy ending, because Handmaid's Tale didn't really have an ending. It was indeterminate. It was great. The TV show freaked me out, so I never really watched past the 1st episode, but now I kind of really want to watch past the 1st episode, because I would really like to see what they did with the information of the Testaments. Like, I think it would be really cool. So there's also that. And I also kind of like want to refresh my memory on like what happened in Handmaid's Tale, because I knew it was like gruesome and stuff, but I forgot just how gruesome it really was, in like the sense of what the handmaids did to get all their anger out. If you know, you know. But it is Friday. I have the whole weekend to read. Most of the weekend is gonna be by myself, so we'll get to read. I have 2 books that I kind of would like to finish, but I also, so I took a couple books off of my like current reads. I took Sorcery of Thorns off because like I'm just like not really in the mood for the standalone fantasy like I was before, and I took off like a bunch of stuff from my like want to read really soon that were like from the readathon. There's just like, I just feel like I'm not in the mood for them anymore, because it is nearing the end of August, and I'm trying to like set myself up to read the magical readathon by Book Roast in September or whatever, the novice path that she made. I'm more excited for that, so I'm just kind of like going with the flow and reading what I want for the end of August, and then October, November will be writing, so I'm very excited for that. I just kind of want to hit my goal now. I'm at 83 books for the year, aiming for 90. I'm like literally almost there. So this weekend kind of want to focus mostly on one tonight, and then tomorrow I want to do a poll on my Instagram to see what, or not a poll, but like put a couple of books up and then see what people pick for me to read on Saturday/Sunday. Sunday's D&D though, so we'll see. And then I think I work Monday, and then Tuesday hopefully I'll do some video editing. But anyways, it's like looking too far in advance and I don't need to plan that far yet. So tonight I kind of like, I literally just got home from work. Like normally I get home from work maybe 5:45 at the latest, but it's like 6:30, so I'm like really late. But my focus today, I'm gonna take a shower, do a face mask, do a little bit of self-care, eat some dinner, and then I would like to finish Life and Death. And yes, this is upside down basically. I literally don't have that much left. I am listening to the audiobook to help, and there are, hang on, 387 pages in this, and I'm on page 170. So I have like 200 pages left, which is not that bad. If I don't finish it tonight, like nothing wrong with that. I won't be upset or anything. Why does it look like there's a break right there? I don't know. Anyways, so like 200 pages is nothing literally at all. And then once I finish this, I'm super motivated tomorrow morning to film my Let's Talk About Twilight video, which I want to just talk about Twilight, Life and Death, and Midnight Sun, because I'm putting in sticky notes at these really weird times so that I just want to talk about what I put the sticky note on. So like that would be really fun, and I've been planning that video for like almost 2 years now, because I started Twilight like 2 years ago as my like little reread, and then Midnight Sun came out, and then Life and Death, but it's been out for a hot minute. So I'm like not upset about that at all. And honestly, out of the three, I think I'm enjoying Life and Death the most, which is wild. All it is gender bent, but I don't know. I find it very interesting. It feels more new than Midnight Sun did. Midnight Sun was just being stuck in Edward's head and it was awful. But if you want to hear my full thoughts, watch out for that video because it is coming. There is also another video I would like to film tomorrow, which will probably be up before this one. It's supposed to be up before this one that you're watching right now, called Witchcraft in the Sun, because I did Witchcraft in the Snow, even though that was late. I made the Sun one late too, but that's like, my planning just sucks, you know? So, there's that. Other plans this weekend? Not really. I just chilling by myself, pretty much. Not upset about that. Just gonna read, and maybe I'll show you which books I pick for my poll. There's like one book I kind of want to start. We'll see. Anything to get my mind off of work. But for now, I'm just gonna take a shower. I need to freshen up, you know, do some self-care. I hope you're enjoying my books in the background, because I never have that background. We're gonna have a good time. Maybe I'll pick the books for the poll now. I think there's gonna be 3, maybe 4 on there. Yeah, there could be 4 or 5 on there actually. I'm also in like a get rid of organized mood, so I might go through all of my clothes and get rid of a bunch of stuff, and my shoes and my jackets and whatnot. I'm very much in a mood to do that. So we'll see what happens. I might be a little chaotic today. Oh no. This is not good. This is really not good. I didn't even talk about the second book that I'm like currently reading. I'm also currently reading The Lovely Bones. This one I am on page 82. I am trying really hard to get through this, but like, I know it's like one of my favorite books of all time, and I really loved it the first time I read it, but rereading it, I'm kind of, I love it, but I'm bored. So I did request the audiobook to help me with this, just because like, I want to love it, but I'm bored, and I'm loving it, and I really like the storyline, and I'm loving reliving it, but like, I just wanted to end, because what was I thinking? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ugh. Why I look like this is because I'm freezing cold, and it is noon. It is the middle of the day, and I'm freezing. Just FYI. It says it's 13 degrees outside, but it's been like raining all week, and I've been freezing all week. It says 13 feels like 13. Whatever. I'm very much like reading. Today's like my one day off. I had to work Monday, and then like I have Tuesday off, and then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. And then I have like a bunch of break kind of before school a little bit. I only work Thursday, Friday, Saturday next week, which is really nice. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to kind of like get ready for school and stuff. I had to think about that for a second. But I'm going to update you kind of on my reading. So today is Tuesday. I am finished yesterday. So I was on chapter 13 of Shadow and Bone, and I finished the entire thing yesterday without an audiobook or any help whatsoever, which I was like, holy crap. That was like almost 200 pages of just powering through. Even though I had to work yesterday, I was like, let's get that done. I gave it 4 stars. It was awesome. I loved it so much. My goal to kind of today was to finish Life and Death. This is the dust jacket. I grabbed it from my closet. But I only read a chapter before. I kind of was like, I can't sit here. I need to get up and do something. So I found the audiobook for The Lovely Bones, and I've gotten to chapter 15 on this one, which is a little bit over the halfway point. I was only on chapter 6, I think, when I started this morning. So I'm doing really good on that. I was just like, oh, I'll film this little clip because my headphones died. So I have to wait for those to quickly charge. And then I'm kind of gonna work on my bullet journal. I have to pick my colors for next month, even though next month is Book Roast's readathon, and I did pick out like little pages for that, and I literally painted them, and I am so pleased with how they turned out, even though I like didn't really try really hard. They like, I just painted them. I mixed a couple colors together, and I've like, there's the map and then the books that I'm planning on reading. I still haven't figured out which book I'm gonna pick for my 5-star prediction, because I don't think I really have any. I don't know. And then the character sheet that you get to fill out. Obviously I don't have any like fancy writing or whatever because I'm not that good. I haven't picked out the colors yet, so I gotta pick out the colors because this is all that I've done for my September. I made a little cactus thing, so I gotta pick out the colors for that, and then I can write everything in there and it'll be handy dandy. Just as like an update, I've finished technically 8 books already this month, and I'm planning on finishing at least 2 more, possibly 2 more on top of that if I can get everything read next week. But I like truly haven't read that many pages, which I'm like more having fun because I'm finishing stuff and crossing stuff off my list, but I truly haven't read that many pages, which is totally fine. Like, whatever. I'm living my best life. My bullet journal has like the September month looks crazy, but that's okay. So yeah, my plan today is to finish The Lovely Bones, and then I will sit down and finish Life and Death, and then hopefully I'll film my like Twilight video that I really want to film. I'll either film it this week or next week, but I also have to finish planning and kind of filming Witchcraft in the Sun, which I want to go up next week. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to focus. I'm going to finish listening to this and focus on Witchcraft in the Sun and my bullet journal. And then if I get all that stuff done, then I will finish Life and Death and then film the video for it. Because I don't have that much left. Hang on. I truly, like, I know that I don't have much left, and I know that if I just sit down and listen to it for like an hour, I will be done. But I'm just lazy. Oh, maybe I have a lot more left than I thought. There are 387 pages, and I'm on page 191. That much. That's what I have. Because this is the dual one. I'm like halfway through. Pretty good time. The audiobook says I have like 8 hours left, but it is both books. I'm pretty sure it's both books. Well, 8 hours listening at 3 times speed. Hang on. 29 hours left in total. That's definitely both books. That's not just one of them. And then I'm 50% of the way through The Lovely Bones, and it says I'll finish in an hour and 17 minutes. So that's the plan. I'm also like kind of cleaning a lot today, and I might vacuum. I don't know. I'm just trying to do me today. You feel me on that? Yeah. I'm gonna go to my bucket of colors, and we're gonna pick out colors for the next month and finish The Lovely Bones. Let's have fun. You can see my lovely books up there. I don't know why I made the decision today to read 2 books that would make me cry, but I did. But I finished them, and my current reads on Goodreads is down to 1, and I am thrilled. So let's talk about what I read. Maybe adjust this a little bit. I finished The Lovely Bones first. I gave this one 4 stars. It was originally 5 stars because this is a reread for me, but I also read this when I was like 14, 15 originally. Oh, maybe even before that. I think I was like 14, yeah. And basically, I thought it was the most beautiful thing I had ever read. And obviously, since then, I've read some other things that are not only like written more, I want to say beautifully again, but also more tear-jerking. I think maybe because it's been so long since I originally read it, I definitely like grown as a person. Obviously, it's been 10 years since I've first originally read this, and also the movie like angered me so much after I watched it, after I had read this. I don't know, there was so many thoughts that I had, and I recommended this to literally everybody. Now that I've read it, I still recommend it. Like, it's still amazing. It is definitely a book that helps you think about grief and the loss of a loved one from the point of view of that lost loved one, which is very interesting, and I very much appreciate the take on this one. Because the main character, Susie, is murdered in like the first chapter, and then you get to see her watch her family move on from her and have her move on from them, and it's like a whole complicated thing. Sorry, the dog literally just got home. It was still amazing. I gave it 4 stars. Loved it a lot. The other thing that I finished today, finally, about freaking time, was Life and Death. I have my like sticky notes on that side. I think I did pretty good. This one also made me cry. If you don't know about this one, it's the gender bent version of Twilight, except for it is written as a standalone. So Edith is Edward and Beau is Bella, and Beau ends up turning into a vampire at the end of the book. And I cried because his only thoughts were about his dad when they faked his death, and I was just like, I can't handle this. So I actually honestly enjoyed this a lot more than I enjoyed Twilight. I think that she could have done a really good job just writing this as like Twilight. I like gender bent. I was more interested in it. It felt new and exciting. I feel like that's probably why I liked it more, because it felt new and exciting. There's the cover. I loved the ending of this. I love that there wasn't a love triangle, because it's still only the first book, and Jacob, aka Jules, is still really little and kind of just has a little crush on Beau, and she wasn't really there. What I didn't like is that every single person in this got switched genders except for Charlie, Renee, and Phil. Everybody else did. Like literally the front desk receptionist is no longer a girl, she was a dude in here. Like everybody was gender bent except for Charlie, Renee, and Phil. And I was like, that's weird. I mean, like, we stan Charlie, but like, would it have been cooler if you would have gender bent and made it like a woman sheriff? What are you gonna call her? I don't know, but you gender bent literally everybody else. Like literally everybody. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so I cried when he talked about his dad, and I had a good time, and I'm just happy this journey is over, honestly. What am I gonna pick up next? I have 2 books that I hope to finish by the end of this month. I said I was going to pick this up on the weekend because I made an Instagram story about it, and this was the one that was picked, and it was The Last American Vampire by Seth Grahame-Smith. There was a time where I loved Seth Grahame-Smith. I mean, I still do. He wrote Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which this is like the sequel to, I guess, and it took me almost a year to read that, so that's like a little irritating. So I hope to speed through this one because I am very excited and I know that I'm gonna love it. The book that I really love by Seth Grahame-Smith is Unholy Night, and I definitely recommend it to so many people. The other book that I hope to finish like by the end of the month is Beautiful Redemption. I just really want to finish the Beautiful Creatures series. This is by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, and the 3rd book was a huge cliffhanger, so I need to read this immediately. But these are the ones that I'm hoping to read, you know, by the end of this week. Today is Tuesday, so I have like 3 days, and I have both the audiobooks for these so that I can listen to them at work. And I'm hoping that will be a good time. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go fill out my bullet journal for this one because I haven't done that yet. And then go to bed because I'm tired. Have a good night. If I look like a mess, it's because I literally haven't done anything to my face. I haven't even washed it this morning yet. I just wanted to kind of film an update for my reading, and I'm going to tell you right now, there has not been a lot of reading, but I do have a lot of stuff over here to talk about. You can kind of see one of them already, maybe 2. Anyways, I have other good stuff to talk about. For reading update, because this is a reading vlog, I have read a little bit of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So I'm on chapter 3, which is page 46. I'm so far really liking it. There was like a little part with Abe that I was like, I understand why, but I also see it completely unnecessary. I don't know. I just didn't think that that really needed to be there, and so like I'm kind of off put, and that's why I haven't listened to a whole lot of it. But I do have like intentions tomorrow to absolutely just devour and finish this book completely and utterly. Today's plans are going to be YouTube, so I'm going to get ready. It actually looks presentable, and film at least 2 YouTube videos and then edit at least 3, maybe 4. That's my plan today, but I still have to plan like the 2 videos that I want to film today, so it's gonna be a lot, but that's kind of what's going on. By the way, today's Monday. It's August something. It's the last week of August. Wednesday is September, so this vlog only has 2 more days, and I have to finish at least 2 more books this month. That's my plan. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what I have over here. I did a lot of shopping this weekend. We went to the farmer's market, we went to the mall, we went to a different mall. I'm sure there's stuff that I'm forgetting. I definitely don't have all of it here because I got my student loans and I like went a little crazy. I got some of my student loans. I didn't get all of them. I didn't spend all of it. I just was like, I haven't gone shopping and done like anything in like so long that I just really needed to get that out of my system before school starts, which is totally fair. The only thing that I have not gone to yet is Michael's for their Halloween stuff because they have not put it out yet, despite the fact that I keep seeing TikToks that it's out. It's not out. Where is it? Please tell me. I want it. That's beside the point. We went to a farmer's market on Saturday because my brother came to visit, and then we hung out with friends and stuff. And the first store we went to was a crystal store. Obviously, we got some crystal surprise bags, which I didn't grab, but I also bought 2 more necklaces. This one is the Birthstone October, which is mine, tourmaline, and it is like 3 different colors of tourmaline, and I was like, hell yeah, that's really pretty. And then I bought blue lace agate, which is in the shape of a wing, which I thought was really pretty, because I don't have blue lace agate in a necklace yet. So I was like, nice. They're really nice. And I also bought Saskatoon berry jam when we were there, pickled carrots, all the good stuff because it was a farmer's market, obviously. And then we went shopping at the mall. Actually, I should talk about these. My mom and one of my great aunts, one of my great aunts was giving away some of her books, and my mom picked some up for me, and out of the 5 that she picked up, 4 of them interest me. 3 of them are Stephen King novels, so I have 1408, which I was like, dang, okay. These are like really old copies, obviously. Well, not really old, but old enough. Oh, it's called Everything's Eventual, 14 Dark Tales. Okay. I just saw 1408 and was really excited. This was published in 2002, this one specifically, so not as old as me, but pretty old. This one is Desperation, which I don't think I've ever heard of. I was really excited. This one was published 1996, so this one is as old as me. And then the 3rd Stephen King novel was Heartless in Atlantis, which I have never heard about before, but it is a major motion picture. So there's that. And this one was published, oh my god, 1999. The other book that interested me was not Stephen King. This one is called The World of Jeeves. I kind of read the back and it says, a glorious collection of all the short stories featuring Jeeves, the perfect manservant, and Bertie Wooster, a 1920s bachelor on the run. And I was like, 1920s? I'm into that. This one, I don't think it's as old though. Holy crap. Books by P.G. Wodehouse. This is so many books. That's like an entire list. Oh my gosh. Alphabetical order. Man, how come I've never heard of this? Oh my gosh. Okay, this was published in 1967 originally, but this one was published in 1989. Okay, so this is the oldest book. Damn. Okay, still really in good condition. What the heck? Okay, I'm very excited actually to get to this. Something different, you know? Alright, so after all that stuff, we went shopping, obviously. We went to HomeSense, and HomeSense I didn't really get a lot. I got a nice new mug that says Poison on it, obviously, and then I got this, and this is what I'm excited about. It is a bowl stand. It's meant for like dry food or whatever, so you could put, I don't know, crackers in here, candy, whatever. Obviously I'm going to use it for Halloween and witchy stuff because this is an all year round use for me. I love it so much. Oh, It was so cute. They have a bigger version of this also, just in case you wanted to know. And then at Spirit Halloween, because it was right next to the Home Sense, I bought a bunch of stuff. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to show. They had a bag there. This is a bag, and it is the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. They had 2 of them there. I bought one, and then some other random lady in line behind me bought the other one. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is great. It's actually like pretty decent, but there's no pockets in it, which is okay, but it is big on the inside. And honestly, you could probably fit a book in here. Let me just test it out with another book. Oh my god, yeah, you can fit a book in here. It's fine. I'm not gonna show you what book, but you can fit a book in there. It will zip closed. I just wasn't doing it to show you. So Spirit Halloween coming through. There was a lot of stuff on the shelf that was like coming soon, so like not everything's there, so I definitely will have to go back. But I did get also a couple candles. I got those bleeding candles that are like black and white on the outside, and when you light them they're red on the inside, so they look like they're bleeding. Really cool. I also got 2 of these 7-day candles, the tall candles. This one says I lit the black flame candle. It is from Hocus Pocus, and I was like, obviously I'm gonna get the Hocus Pocus stuff, which I'm very excited for this. It doesn't have a scent, which is okay. Like, I don't mind that. I don't know if I'm gonna burn it like right away. I'm probably not gonna burn it this year, probably next year when I'm in my own place, which is totally fine. I'm very excited for it. And then we went to the mall. We went obviously to Bath & Body Works, because Bath & Body Works has pretty much all of their Halloween stuff out already. Bath & Body Works is the only store coming in clutch this year. They're the only store that understood the assignment. Like, come on, Bath & Body Works. Like, hell yeah. I got 4 Halloween candles. Actually, I got 3 Halloween candles and then another one. This is one of them. This is the Vampire Blood one. I liked this one and Ghoul Friend the most. There was another one, the apple one, that I really, really liked. And then there was a soap though that was really nice. There was a Happy Halloween soap that I didn't like. I liked the other Halloween soap that was there. It was like some spell brew thing. So I bought that one as well, because soaps were 5 for 25 bucks. We love when they do that. And 3 wick candles were $18 each instead of like whatever, $24 or whatever they normally are. But I love them, and they have this like nice spider lid this year, which I'm very much loving. I also got a set of socks, Sailor Moon socks from EB Games. I just want to show you because Sailor Moon, obviously, I have worn 2 of the 5 pairs already. I'm gonna wear another pair again today. Probably go with Sailor Mercury because I'm going from the back. So I'll put those on later. So that was like Saturday. That's what I got Saturday. I also got a bunch of clothes and stuff for school and presentations and whatnot, because I need a lot more businessy clothes. I can't wear Sailor Moon to an office, obviously. So I was kind of doing that. And then on Sunday we went shopping again, and we went to Chapters first. I'll get to Chapters haul last, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll talk about my plant. I went to Lowe's and I got a Monstera. I also got this pot for it. It's really cute. I am very much excited to have a Monstera, and he is going right here. I moved my plants around a little bit today, I will say that. I also got some other little pots because I have a bunch of my plants, like my aloe, and I think it's my spider plant, have little babies, and I need to repot the babies. So I got like 3 of these little pots, and then I got 2 big pots because my silver itch plant has some clippings that I took from it that are almost ready to be potted. So I got a bunch of pots. And then we went and played D&D, and my manager was like, do you want these things? And I was like, hell yeah, I want these things. And she gave me 2 of the little cauldrons that they had last year at Michael's, and 2 of the skulls that are also from Michael's, I think. They have the same label on the bottom, so I'm assuming so. They're dishwasher, oven, and microwave safe, both of them, so you can like make cupcakes and these things. I don't think I'll use these ones for baking, but I definitely would use these ones, or at least put little treats in them, you know? And then I went to Chapters. I actually didn't buy a whole lot of Chapters, did I? I bought 5 books at Chapters, and I bought 5 books at Value Village. So I'm very proud of that. But the first thing that I bought was one of these stands. It is a clipboard stand. It is like metal and really heavy, and I am very excited to use it for like planning and whatnot. This little clippy thing comes off too, so you can use a different one if you so please. But they had a larger white one, but it was sold out when I showed up. But they had this pink one, and I was like, okay, that's really cute. And then I also got my Paladin cards for D&D, and they were really helpful actually last night, because as a paladin you have to prepare your spells, so you have to look through your known spells and then prepare 3 of them every day kind of thing. And so it was really easy to actually like look at them and then set down which 3 I wanted to prepare, which was really awesome, and I very much appreciate it, and I will be using these till the end of time. I love it. So great. The books that I got, I just kind of was like, I'm kind of at the, and I'm gonna show you 4 of the books, and then I'm gonna tell you some things that I've been thinking about. So first I bought She Who Became the Sun by Shelly Chan, and I've been hearing so many good things about this, and I've been told the concept, and I think that I would really love this. I actually think I'm gonna add it to my September TBR, and the chapters one came with a bookmark, which I thought was really awesome. It was like sitting there on the shelf with the bookmark sticking out. I was like, obviously I'm buying it for the bookmark, but also 30% off, which is really awesome. And then I bought, they have the 3 books for like $10 or something in the classics section, and I've been buying these classics because they're pretty good. I have a bunch that match already. I have 4 of them that match. So I bought the Picture of Dorian Gray, I bought the Odyssey, and I bought the Iliad, which I saw these 2 and I was like, oh good, they match, they're sitting right there on the shelf, and then I was like, I'll pick up another one, so I did. They do say $6 on them, but they were 3 for $10, which is why I bought 3. And then I bought The House of the Cerulean Sea, and this is the one that's probably going to piss everybody off, but I really want to read this. I definitely think that I will enjoy it. I've been wanting to read this since it came out. Everybody raves about it, and then everybody shit on it, which is just like, I just want to read something good. I just want to read something good, and then I will be on my way. That was pretty much my shopping. I did obviously buy more stuff, but I put it away. I just kept out the books so that I could show everybody what I kind of bought. Oh, fuck. I went to Value Village. And they have their buy 4, get 1 free kind of thing, right? So I found book 5 and 6. This is the Fallen Kingdoms series. I own books 1 and 2, so now I just have to get books 3 and 4 because they were there in like perfect condition. Like, they're gorgeous. So I was very excited about that. And then I also found book 3 in the Protectors series by James Patterson, Maximum Ride. This is Fang. I own book 1 and 2, so this was a nice find. And I found the 2nd book in the Mortal Engine series. There is like a little crease on it, but overall in good condition. And then the final book that I found, this one's like probably the least good condition one that I found, but I wanted it anyways, is Thomas King, Indians on Vacation. Thomas King has become one of my favorite authors in the last 2 years. I read so many of his short stories for school, and I am slowly making a collection of his books, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, this one is not the greatest condition. You can tell that it was well loved, but I also think I will also love it. So it's also hardcover, which I was like, nice, okay, cool. But that's what I bought. Okay, now we have everything, right? Did we check everything off the list? Clothes, check. I didn't show you any of the clothes. Books, check. The Halloween stuff I bought, check. Talked about my reading a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So to continue on the vlog, I will be reading this one. But today, YouTube first. YouTube stuff I will plan, and then I will listen to this tomorrow because I really want to get my witch Instagram back up and running. I miss it. I really do. I miss posting like all the time on there. I also would like to take a bunch of pictures for my book Instagram and get those planned to go because I really haven't posted it on there, which is totally fine. That's the plan. And then when everything's said and done, I can play Animal Crossing. I will give myself that as like a gift, you know? It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. The chaos. I just filmed this clip and it was 3 minutes and I was almost done it and my camera was like, nope. So I know it's not there because every time it does that, the video clip does not show up, which is great. I've had this camera for like a year and a half now and it's only just starting to give me issues and I'm annoyed. Anyways, I was telling you guys what I was reading because it is now September 1st. August is over. This is the last clip of the vlog. I will tell you what's on my Goodreads, which is a buddy read, which is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I will get to this. I'll finish it whenever the buddy read ends, but both of us have been super busy with other things, which is perfectly fine. The other thing that's on there is The Last American Vampire by Seth Graham Smith. This is the sequel to Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and I barely made a dent. This one though definitely will be a slow burn, and I don't think I'm gonna finish it until like October, maybe December. Like I'm gonna take a long time on this, because I took a long time on Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It literally took me a year to read that, and that was like before I really was reading a lot. I maybe owned 10 books at the time that I read that one, and it took me so long. The other thing that I kind of had wished by the end of August that I had read, but I didn't even start because I have it on Libby, is Beautiful Redemption. Yeah, this is the 4th and final book in the Beautiful Creature series by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, and I just didn't get to it. I know that I will devour this once I do, but I need an entire day where this is the only thing that I focus on, because I know that I'm going to love it, and I know that I'm going to have a good time, and I need to have my full undivided attention into this universe, you know? So I've been waiting for a day where I'm not too crazy busy. But school starts next week. I know a lot of people started like today or Monday or whatever, but for me, for some reason, I mean, we always start after Labor Day. This is like orientation week, and I don't go to orientation week because this is my 4th year. That, and like, I think this year it was very, I've got emails about it, and they're like, sign up to go to orientation week in the afternoon. I don't even think they had free food this year, so that's sad. But yeah, I'll get to these books eventually. They'll happen, but right now in September I have a set TBR I'll get to, which you'll all see. The September vlog will be just one vlog because school's gonna be a lot. I'm taking 6 classes, so pray for me. I'm gonna die. But other than that, I think everything's going really well. August was really fun. I did end up reading a lot of books in August, and I'm very proud of that. Even though I started in a book slump and ended in a book slump, I still got a lot done. I was like very impressed with myself. I cleared out my current reads to like 1 book, which I don't think it's ever been 1 book. Like, oh my gosh, that was an accomplishment in and of itself. So like, round of applause that my current reads was 1 book. Now it's 2, but what can you do? I'll probably bring it back up in September, just watch. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining. I don't even know what's on here. It's been a long month. It's been a long 2 weeks. It's been a long day, and I've only been awake for an hour. But thank you so much for watching. I hope it was enjoyable. Let me know what your favorite read in August was. I don't think I've picked out a favorite read yet. I think I have like 3 favorite reads actually, and I do have a book that I'm getting rid of and unhauling from the month. So like, all in all, I think it was a very successful month. It was great. I finished the Twilight. I'm not reading another Twilight book again, thank you. I don't know what else to say. Ooh, check out my mug. Since it is the first day of September, I do have my Poison mug. This is from HomeSense. It's $5 Canadian, so cheaper American. It's very cute. But thanks for coming to my video. I hope you all had a great August. I don't know when you'll see this. I made a schedule. I don't know where this video lands on it, but it'll show up eventually. And I hope you all have a great fall. We'll still keep talking, even if I fail to upload videos because I get super busy. I'll let you guys know what's up, you know? I'll let you know. But thanks so much, and have a great fall. Bye!